Has played a key role in tracking down Max Factor heir and fugitive Andrew Luster. But every night here in the Bay Area, dozens of bounty hunters are trying to catch fugitives who are running from the law. NBC 11's Ben Moore is live in San Jose, where he was following one bounty hunter trying to track down a suspect tonight. Ben.
That's right, Brad, and there are more than 100 bail bond companies here in the Bay Area, and nearly 30% of their clients don't show up for court. That's when they call in the bounty hunters. Bounty hunter Robert Silva loads his gun, grabs his handcuffs, then hits the street to track down suspects who skipped out on their bail.
She missed court. We've been trying to get in contact with her.
Tonight he'll try to find a woman out on $5,000 bail, missing for 6 months.
So she does look familiar to you?
Silva gets a tip in this East San Jose neighborhood.
When's the last time you seen her?
A woman at this house says the suspect used to live here and gives Silva some possible contact numbers. This is a simple case for small cash, but sometimes the big catch can land bounty hunters 6 figures. For Silva, those cases send him state to state for months at a time.
He spent a lot of time, a lot of surveillance, just checking one address after the other.
Some bounty hunters even head to other countries, like those who went to Mexico to catch Max Factor heir Andrew Luster when he skipped bail during a rape trial. Those bounty hunters are now in a Mexican jail. Mexico considers the profession to be kidnapping. That's why Silva stays north of the border.
I'll never go to Mexico to make an arrest because I know that. And I've known investigators that have gone there, and I've never heard back from them since.
Tonight, this bounty hunter comes up empty, but he's confident with the new leads, this bail jumper will someday be back behind bars. Now, it seems that the bounty hunters here in the Bay Area do a pretty good job because the bail bond companies that we talked with tonight say less than 5% of their bail jumping clients ever slip through their fingers. Reporting live in San Jose, Ben Moore, NBC 11 News.
Luster is the great-grandson of Hollywood makeup legend Max Factor. Now, the bounty hunters who captured Andrew Luster are still in Mexico behind bars themselves. Mexican authorities arrested them because bounty hunting is illegal in Mexico. Many of us don't know a lot about the shadowy world of bounty hunters, so tonight we rode along with 2 Bay Area bounty hunters who have mixed feelings about venturing into Mexico after a fugitive. Channel 2's Diane Garazzi is in San Jose with a live report. Diane.
Dennis, 2 men working separately as bounty hunters here in San Jose say hunting down fugitives in Mexico is about as risky as their job gets. They say California fugitives often flee south of the border, but one bounty hunter told us he refuses to go to Mexico at all. We rode along with Robert Silva tonight as he looked for a San Jose man who he says skipped bail.
Go to the left and go about a block or 2 and you'll hit San Fernando.
Silva tonight looked in the Nagley Park area for 54-year-old Carlos Brandt. Silva says Brandt was accused of domestic violence but didn't show up in court after Silva's company, Amigo Bail Bonds, put up $15,000 bond.
Yellow house with a brick around the yard.
The man wasn't at this home. Silva says this is a typical day's work. He's been at it 11 years.
95% of it's work, and it's sitting on surveillance, driving from one city to the next, one address to the next, and probably like 5% of it's action where you're actually making the arrest.
Silva says he would never work in Mexico because there are no extradition laws there. He could get thrown in jail for kidnapping and have the door slammed shut. Bounty hunters operate under a Supreme Court decision from the 1800s, but only in this country. South of the border, some say the best way to find their fugitives is by gaining the support of Mexican law enforcement. And to do that, they say they often have to pay off the powers that be. Live in San Jose, Diane Garazzi, KTVU, Channel 2 News.
Okay.